Google Ads tip number 6. Look at your search impression share every day and look at the number of impressions you got. So the impressions represent how many times you showed up in your area for your keywords. That also indicates how many people have actually typed in your keywords in your area. So that's an indication of the demand. So if you look at your search impression share, let's say you showed up 10,000 times and your search impression share was 50%, that's your share of all the impressions that were available. So if you only showed up 50% of the time, which is actually pretty good. Most successful campaigns that I've seen, if they show up about 40% of the time or more, they're successful because they're getting a decent market share. But if your market share, your search impression share is 50%, and you got 10,000 impressions, then that means there were 20,000 searches for your keywords in your area. And this information can be used not only by your Google Ads guy, but by other departments to get an idea of the demand for that day. And then other departments can go in and look at weather, look at holidays, look at other things that may have affected the demand for that day. You'll see spikes in demand once you learn how to figure this stuff out on a regular basis and look at it on a regular basis. You can even compare it to last year if you had the exact same campaigns running. So it's very handy information. It's good for brainstorming and good for answering a lot of questions like, why were our sales high? Why were our sales low? If you're doing e-commerce, or why did we get a lot of leads yesterday but none the day before? Well, maybe the demand, on Monday was only 75,000, but the demand the next day, based on the math you're doing, is maybe 200,000. And so that could explain the uptick. And it could also help you to avoid over optimizing your Google Ads, because you'll know that you just got more leads, not because of the way your Google Ads is set up, but because there was just more demand. And it also helps on days when leads are slow. If you see the demand was low because you've done the math, then you know why. So it's very handy information. You should actually share this information with all departments, because all departments can benefit from knowing when the demand goes up and down. You could create a report as well that shows the demand fluctuation throughout the year, because you have all this information available for you for as many years as this thing has been running. So hope this helps. If you need help with anything, give us a call.